Okay, tell you what, since you're not going to say anything, go ahead and do numbers 1 to 10. I'll ask for the answers. 2. Marianne. Nope, that would be t less than 8. Yeah, t minus 8. It's a little bit weird. You got to have the letter there first, and then you can have something more than it or less than it. Sorry, it's 8. Okay, so you have to have the letter there first. Okay. Next one, Duman. Good, t plus 14. Number 4, Kyle. Good. Number 5, Japneet. Good. Okay. Notice how number 2 and number 5 are the same. Worded differently, but the same. Number 6, Noel. Good. Number 7, Dion. Good. Okay. Hopefully you got that one now. It's just like question number 2. Okay. You have to have the letter there, then you can have something less than it. What about 8? Sydney. Good. We tried to trick you up. We didn't. Number 9. Nicole. Good. And number 10. Meaty. Yep. 16 minus t. Good. Okay. Well done. Emma.
Number 9, how does it different than number 2?
Because here, see, these are the different, right? Different order.
And number 9 is 6 and 1 and 2 have like a number 8 less than 2.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I got these wrong. This should be t minus 16. Someone, I thought, yeah, thanks, Emma. Okay, t minus 16. Okay, I was following the one above. Okay. There we go. Any questions? Okay, so here, these are all words for adding or subtracting. Our next bunch are going to be a bit different. Now we're looking at doubles, multiplying, and dividing. So let's let n be the number. We don't have to use t, we can use n, we can use x. The textbook likes the letter to represent what's being talked about. So if they're talking about hammers, they use the letter H. They're talking about t-shirts, they use the letter T. Okay, if they're talking about plates, they use the letter P. Okay, go ahead, try these 10. Go for it. Okay, Amin, first one. Now you don't have to write multiplication. I know it's 2 times n when the number's beside the letter, okay? So it's just 2n. Next one. Alouette.
N times 2.
Yeah, or 2n. Usually put the number in front, okay? Next one, number 3. Amin.
Yeah. N squared.
No. Just 2n again. Okay. I'd have to specifically say square number or number times itself. Okay. Number 4. Christina. Good. 3n. Okay. So product is the answer to multiplication. Next one. Kevin. Perfect. Okay. Now that's the short form. Technically what it is, it's 1/2 times n. But you multiply the 1 and the n together to get n divided by 2. So what we're kind of expecting you to do is go right here, but this is important for harder questions which are down below. Okay, so kind of know what we're talking about. It's a fraction times a letter. Okay. Oh, number 6. What do you know? Sean?
N divided by 3.
No, it's 2/3 though. 2/3 is 2 over 3. So 2/3 n will be 2/3 times n. Or you can write it as 2n divided by 3, your choice. right? This is just them multiplied together. Okay, the best answer is 2/3 times n. Next one. Taylor?
5n.
Good. Quotient means division. Krisha? Number 8. Good. N divided by 6. Number 9. Sander? Good. N over 10. Number 10. Emma? Good. Which one? 32 is divided, so it's 32 over n. Okay? Good. Oh, wait. Now, it's going to be a little bit harder. We're kind of combining them together. So often we have something like 2x minus 6. Right? This is a very standard algebra equation for us. Okay? Let's let x be the number here, just because I feel like switching it up. So 6 more than twice a number. Often you have to do the second part first and get 2x. Then you would add 6. Okay? Try the next ones. Go for it. Give it a shot. 2. Let's go with Melanie. 3x minus 5. Next one. Let's go with Victoria.
3x. Oh, sorry. 5x plus 6.
Good. Good. Next one, number 4. Let's go with Nicole.
12x minus 15.
Good. Number 5, Ethan.
4x plus 10.
Good. Number 6, Sean.
4x plus 10.
Good. Number 7, Blake.
2x plus 10.
I think, you know what, I would go with that initially, but I'm thinking you want the result to double the result. So what we're talking about to do is do this first. This is the hardest one on there, okay, folks? So what we want is we want to increase the number by 10. Then we want to double the result, which means this has to be done first. Okay? That's the hardest question on there. Okay? You won't see that too often. Okay? Good. Does it make sense why we should do that? Because we're talking about the result, so add it first and then double it. Good. Hey, turn it over. Let's talk about some simple word problems. So what we want to do is read the question and underline the important information. When you're doing that in your textbook, just write down the important information, okay? Make an equation, then solve the equation. Okay. Now you want to reread it and write a simple sentence, watching your units and making sure you answer the question. So let's practice those 4 keys to word problems. Number 1, read it and underline. Go. So it usually says in the question what you're trying to find. Find the number of people. So let's say P equal the number of people. It's $3 a person. The total is $78. So what's the equation?
78 divided by
No. 3 times the number of people equals $78. You must start with the equation. That is 1 mark. If you're guessing and doing this in your head, you will get 1 out of 3. That means you failed. Don't guess and check. Okay? Good. So then what does P equal? 78 divided by 3. Come up with an answer. 26. Okay? Quick sentence. What would be a simple sentence? 26 people, whoops, I can't spell people, P-O-P-L-E, went to the theater. Okay? 26 people went to the theater. Any questions? Okay, next. 1/6 of the people attending the doctor's office have colds. If the doctor diagnosed 30 colds, how many people came to see the doctor? So P equals the number of people the doctor saw. So what would be your equation? 1/6 P equals 30. Okay. So the fraction times how many people? Now that equals P over 6. So how do you get rid of this divide by 6 part? Times it. So the doctor saw 180 people. Okay. So 180 people went to the doctor. Okay. This one, number 3, can be done several different ways. So usually when you're doing a test, you get your mark, you divide it by the total, that equals the decimal. Okay. And then what you have to do is you have to then multiply by 100 to get your percentage. Okay. So Bob scores 45. That goes on the top of your fraction. The total mark would be X on the bottom. But what should it equal? It's not 25%, but what's the decimal value? What's the actual value of 25%? Yeah, 0.25, 1/4. Okay. Okay, go for it. Solve for X. Get it out of the basement first, folks. X is trapped in the basement. He doesn't like the spiders. Get it out. What's the opposite of dividing by X? Okay. So you times both sides by X. Left side cancels. You get 45 equals 0.25X. So that's your very first step. Okay. Now you can solve for X. So X equals 180. What's the answer to the question? Test was 180 marks. So $2 a child, $75 is the flat rate. Total cost is 95. So X equals how many kids? Usually the question will tell you what to make your variable. Who thinks they have the equation? Sandra, what do you think it is? Cole. Yeah, but no. Yes, but no. Okay. Yep.
2C plus 7.
Yeah. So what you did is you moved it to the other side. Okay. So it's not quite correct. We have to plus 75. It's your constant. So it's a number that's not going to change. Okay. So we have to add it to the total cost. So really what we're saying is the total cost equals the total cost. Okay. Now you could use C, you could have used X, whatever letter you want. Solve for how many kids go to the party. Go. So we have 10 kids go to the party. Okay. Makes it easier to find the answer and put a box around it. Okay. Okay, number 5 is going to be very similar to number 4. Try it yourself. Underline important information. Make an equation. Go. There's your equation. Okay, your setup charge. That's your constant. Okay. Solve for t. Okay, so t equals 12. 12 t-shirts can be made. Okay. Good. Okay, next one. A little bit different. For 5%, you got to use your decimal. What's 5% as a decimal? 0.05. So you're going to multiply that by how much sales were made. Okay. So you make $400 a week. That's your constant. No matter what, if you sell nothing, you still get $400 plus the commission. Total 600. So keep in the same format. 0.05 times, let's use X plus $400 will equal the total amount you make in a week. Okay. So go ahead, X equals sales, and find out how much sales he'll make. So X equals $4,000. So he made $4,000 in sales. So he didn't make $4,000, but the store sold he sold $4,000 worth of merchandise. Okay. Any questions? Okay, your homework is going to mimic or copy these